2020 Antrim Shield final. It's the battle of the big two here at the Oval. The last time these two heavyweights met, it was a 3-3 Christmas cracker.
Certainly the best Big Two game I've ever been involved in. It had absolutely everything. Good football, some excellent goals, cracking atmosphere, big crowd, all the ingredients, you know, to make it a real spectacle.
That was a classic. You don't get too many of those games, but let's hope it is a good game. Let's hope it's a good atmosphere and everything goes over peacefully and Glentoran win.
Little need for motivating the players. They will be up for it. We are holders of the competition. We have won the first cup competition of the year, the CIS. We know Glentoran will be desperate to get the County Antrim Shield for us. But we are as equally determined to keep hold of the County Antrim Shield. So we'll look forward to it, and the players will certainly be prepared to give their best.
You've got to try and treat it the same, but we know it's a different game. But the team talks will be all about how we perform. You can't guess what Linfield's going to do. We'll certainly try to get a result out of Linfield, but the team talks will remain the same.
Hello and welcome to the Oval for this final. As we said, it was quite a match on Boxing Day. In fact, some of the best action we've ever seen in the Irish League. Anything as good tonight, and we'll be in for a real treat. I'm delighted to say we're joined by Sammy McElroy, the Northern Ireland manager. But first up in the commentary box, Adrian Logan.
Yes, Claire, that I just say Sammy McElroy has always joined us here tonight for UTV for this very special County Antrim Shield final. We've got very special conditions too, Sammy, a blustery wind and a little bit of sleet and some snow coming down.
Yeah, we've got the mixture here tonight. Terrible conditions for the players. Let's hope it doesn't really spoil the game, but it's going to be very difficult for them.
But already, even at this early stage, a great atmosphere.
Absolutely, it's great to come to see the big two play, especially in a final. And every time these two clubs meet, there's always plenty of pressure and tension.
Now, Sammy, the cameras were in the dressing rooms earlier and we could see the tension involved and the tension etched on the faces of all the players.
Well, that's right. You know, it's Glentoran, Linfield, and it's for a trophy. That the players, you know, you could see the pressure on their faces, and they just wait to get out. They want to get out and play. Now, all the build-up, the team talks are all over. Let's get out and play.
Now, Sammy, I know you're quite pleased the fact that Chris Morgan has passed a late fitness test and will play. He was on your standby squad for Poland. You'll be looking at some of these lads to see if they can feature possibly in the squad for Liechtenstein.
Absolutely. I mean, the likes of Morgan, who have been recommended, has done very, very well of late for Linfield. I'm disappointed as well that Walker is not playing in the Glentoran side. I've had a good recommendation to him as well, but I'll be back as long as they keep playing well.
Now, Sammy, Claire said in the intro about this, these teams played here on Boxing Day. It was a 3-3. Both managers, Roy Coyle, and it's not like him to exaggerate, or David Jeffrey, said it was the finest game they'd seen in the Irish League.
I heard all about it. I mean, 6 goals in a big 2 games, fantastic for the fans as well. Let's hope it's something like that tonight, Adrian, to keep us warm.
Exactly, it's a bit cool. Conditions, I guess, but they will play their part on both sides.
Absolutely, and as I say, whoever takes the win for the first half could be a big advantage.
Well, Sammy, there you are. If you're a betting man, who would you fancy tonight?
Well, I've got a sneaking feeling for Linfield, as I said before, but I'm only actually saying that to get Roy Coyle get his back up, so we'll see what happens.
Well, Linfield obviously have been forced to name a team with a few players missing tonight, obviously, whenever you take a look at their side. And Linfield tonight are going to opt for a 4-4-2 formation.
Yes, that's a good attacking side. The two formations are going to be 4-4-2, so it's going to be, you know, down for attacking football. And as I say, let's hope there's plenty of goals tonight and thrill this crowd has come out in a horrible night.
And as for Glentoran, again 4-4-2 from Roy Coyle. They look a very strong side tonight all this game. Linfield missing players, Glentoran look almost the steadier side.
Well, that's right. I mean, both sides are doing well in the league as well, so they're both very evenly matched. Conditions, Adrian, are going to play a part. Whoever gets that little bit of luck as well, it's going to be interesting.
Now you are Sammy, the stage is set for this County Antrim Shield final. Plenty of action on the way. Don't go away. We'll be right back with the very best of the action here from the Oval in a couple of minutes' time. We'll see you then. The action about to begin here at the Oval. The County Antrim Shield final referee, Mr. Alan Snoddy, there just checking with the rest of his officials. His assistant referees tonight, Adrian McCord and Peter Roundtree. The fourth official this evening, Mr. John Fielding. He has all the correct signals. There's the ball about to get underway. Linfield will have kick-off, facing into quite a stiff breeze. A great atmosphere here ready at the ground for these two great rivals. This is the 16th time they've met in this final. The score, Linfield have won it 11 times, the Glens 5. 3-3 is Clare said at the top of Boxing Day. What a cracking game that was. If it had anything they got tonight, they were in for a real treat. Sammy, it might be difficult to reproduce that style and that particular class that we had on Boxing Day in these conditions.
Absolutely, Edwin. I'm just trying to see in the early stages here which way the wind's actually going, who's got the advantage, because I think it's going to play a big part in these opening minutes.
Mark Glendenning with the throw. And both teams had players with late fitness tests earlier today. Referee Snoddy on the spot. The whistle goes. Michael Halliday, the man who was brought down. This will be the free kick for Glentoran. Tim McCann over it. Gary Smith left it. The man who scored the winner against Cliftonville in the semi-final, player of the year for the Glens last year. Could be interesting. Attempts to put it across. The assistance flag goes up on the far side. Two of the Glens players go down, obviously a clash of heads.
Yeah, the actual two of them there went for the same ball. That could be a bit nasty, that there, because I think one Glentoran player headbutted the other one. There's the challenge, and it's definitely a clash of heads.
Yeah, this is a wind that seems to be changing every minute as we speak. Swirling all around the ground. Two balls on the park. They decide to play with the match ball. And they turn, good skill. Armour pops it through. Smith, the man who got the winner on Saturday, gives it out to McCann. First time in towards Smith again. There's a chance for Armour. Well, the chance failed for him. He ballooned it over the bar, but in these difficult conditions, you have to feel a little bit of sympathy for the player.
Absolutely, you're going to have to be very careful, especially shooting from long range tonight. But this wind very, very strong. But in the opening minutes, I've noticed that the lad Smith, he's been very, very lively. He's running about, he's putting Linfield defenders under pressure, and he looks very sharp. I think they got this boy from Sheffield United, was it? The boy Smith.
Not a bad player, actually, yes. The boys were very impressed with his performance on Saturday when he got the winner against Cruz. Just talking to a few Glens men actually coming into the Oval tonight, they think he could be the answer to their scoring problems.
He started the game very well.
A lot of ball over this near side of the park. Linfield the ones who are under the caution these opening moments. They had one chance early on from Armour. Ball into the box, neat turn chance. Well, it fell kindly for Linfield. Stuart King, a newcomer, a chance for him to impress. He certainly done that. He tried to pop the ball down through to McBride. McBride just couldn't get to it. It's a case of snatched moves almost for Linfield tonight. There's a greater continuity about Glentoran in these early stages.
Yeah, that's true. As we said at the beginning of the programme, Glentoran have started very well. There's no one in Linfield at the moment who can actually try and get the ball and put his foot on it and try and a few passes just to get used to the tempo of the game.
Right, pops it out. Jamie Marks puts it out far side again. Linfield build their first real attack. McBride almost popped in front. That was Linfield's first real opening. Darren Murphy will take the throw. Four Linfield men on the box. The ball goes all the way over the line, harmless. In the end, the chance wasted. 10 minutes gone, scoreless at the Oval. Very difficult and tricky conditions. And the players can complain, but Alan Snoddy 2 yards from the play. You can't complain the referees.
No, he was right on the spot there, Mr. Snoddy, so it was a good decision.
Right, pops it down the line. Glentoran build again. Look to be a nudge in the back. Referee says play away. Ball falls cleanly for the Glens. The referee already blown the whistle.
Set pieces as well tonight, Adrian, could play a big part in the game, especially with these conditions. I think the ones with the quality of putting balls in the box and things like that could be very, very, very dangerous. Goalkeepers are going to be under severe pressure as well with these conditions.
You talk about the set pieces too. Linfield will be disappointed then that the likes of Tony Gorman couldn't make it tonight, failed the fitness test and couldn't play. Man's with a lethal foot.
That's right.
Set pieces.
That's right.
Even when you look at that challenge, tonight's not a night for the faint-hearted here.
Oh no, not at all. And I think it's very, very important as well where defenders are. If they are going to make challenges, just be careful where they make them.
McBride pops it in. Oh, it was a good effort. The wee man saw the opening. The ball came in from Marks. He had it. He turned onto his left foot. A little bit of luck, it could have squeezed in.
I'm not too sure, Adrian, that the goalkeeper knew much about this, because that ball actually swerved very, very late. If you see the shot here, no, that's from behind the goal, but from where we are, that ball took a swerve very late. Here we go. It's a great strike, very clean strike, and there it is, swerving all the time with the wind, and I don't think the goalkeeper knew much about that.
And certainly the ball skidded off the surface. There's the wind again, holding up the goal kick.
There's no doubt about it, Adrian, that Linfield have got the wind. And I'm sure David Jeffrey, it's been said to his players, plenty of shots outside the box.
There's your man Smith, neat console. Well, there was an opportunity. Some of the Glens players not impressed with the referee's whistle, and the flag went up very quickly. Even with the conditions, you can't fault the players for the effort here tonight. It's difficult to play football, and with the wind really spoils everything, doesn't it?
Oh, without a doubt.
Good skill from your man Smith. He puts it in. There's an opportunity here. The Linfield defence all over the place. The snap shot, great saves at the ball. Oh, brilliant from Robertson. Great football. The most exciting bit of football, the best bit of football we've had tonight. That was good.
Again, it started from the lad Smith. A great run down the right-hand side. A great ball in. Darren Armour, it is. A great shot. And it's a fantastic save from Robertson. And good covering from the fullback. Great save.
Oh, still here. The ball. Oh. The touch is all about that one.
Yeah, I tell you, in the early stages, this boy Smith's in the thick of all the action. He looks very, very lively.
Well, that was good quality play. Armour, good shot on target. You have to get them on target there. Robinson got the save. Mark right.
Great save.
Up, good defensive work from Linfield.
Absolutely, great save from the keeper.
There's Andy Smith, the man who scored the winner against Crusaders on Saturday. Already a big hit with the fans here at the Oval. Gary Smith got across to clear that danger. Linfield to build once more. Coming more and more into this game.
Get out!
With the shot for the keeper, the cross here could be dangerous. Under real pressure, the ball not down. Oh, what an opportunity. Jimmy Marks the man on the end of it. But the keeper Goff was very alert. That was good, Sammy, too.
What a tremendous ball in. Tremendous ball in, and I think that's a great chance. A great chance for Jimmy Marks. He's got a clear header. He just doesn't get enough power in it right into the goalkeeper Goff's hands, but that was a fantastic chance.
Maybe the wind held it up a wee bit.
Maybe the wind did hold it up, but he was above this defender, as you see here, and you know, I think he should have done a wee bit better with the header. But it's in the end stuff at the minute, which is good to see.
Action, referee plays away. Appeared to be a late challenge. Referee Snoddy says keep going. Once more, keep going. Storming Norman Kelly. Ernie McBride. This is neat work. It's worth the effort. And once more the ball held up as Linfield become more and more into this game. Tim McCann picks it up. McCann tried to slip his man. It was very good defensive work there from Pat McShane. Watched it all the way. Might have taken a knock actually as he went for that one, but he's a hard-hearted defender.
Well, it is. It's a great tackle as well. You know, and it really gets the crowd going when you see tackles like that.
Linfield watched it all the way. Get it out, McCann once more. But he played a very prominent role in this game. Referee said play away. Free to be fouled. He's not happy. Mark Wright thought he was taken the second time. But Morgan, great ball far side. And the defence under pressure here from Linfield. That's good stuff. He's right through the middle of the brilliant defensive work.
What a tremendous
block.
block.
Quite superb.
What a tremendous block.
Gary Smith came right across. The danger opened up there. Dead straight in front of the goals. Great bravery from Smith. This was good again, Sammy.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a clean shot on goal, and the defender came there from nowhere. Absolutely tremendous block. But what a great move by Linfield.
And at some stage throughout this game, Sammy, you'll have to select a man of the match tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, Adrian. But as you said before, the commitment in the both sets of players has been very, very good.
It's a good break from Linfield. It's good skill, good work, still holding on to the ball. And young King did well. Morgan tried to pop it through, back to Stuart King again. He's looked very lively in this opening half. Out to Collier, looks for it again. He's free. Collier decides to try and pump it in, didn't succeed. Comes to Smith. And that was late, yes, the ball had just popped forward. And the referee's going to have a serious word here, a stern word. I would say that'll be a booking. And Andrew Hunter will go into the referee's book. Fair play to Darren Armour. It was a late challenge, but the player made. He didn't make a meal of it, somebody just got up and walked away.
No, I think Mr. Snoddy's got that right, Adrian. It was a late tackle from the boy Hunter. He never got, the ball's gone, and he's committed to the tackle, and it was a bit late.
That's our first booking, and we already have a change.
Patrick McShane, Linfield coming off.
And Gavin Arthur goes in. Well, Pat McShane was struggling before the start of this one. And Gavin Arthur comes in, but obviously not fit enough to continue. So yet more disruption for Linfield, already struggling with several players out before this final. And Pat McShane obviously carried a knock into the game. It just didn't work, that gamble. And Gavin Arthur comes in, the number 14 is back. Tim McCann again, the man in control of the set piece situation this evening. Pops it near side. Gary Smith trying to get it in, but that was once again good defensive work from Linfield. The view there for Robert Robinson. As the rain comes down even heavier. Through to Smith. Certainly not afraid to play the centre forward. This is good work from Linfield. Just for a split second, Kelly almost got it through. And they weren't impressed with that challenge in the stand. And the referee calls them back.
Yeah, he's away, Nixon. He's past this player here, and the arm's up, and he pulls him back. Jimmy Marks is another booking for Linfield, but Jimmy Marks, a good decision again by the referee, because Nixon was away.
I don't think Jimmy can have too many complaints about that.
No, the two bookings Mr. Snoddy has made tonight are definitely justified.
Lehman, they get the nod on. Glentoran continue to press. But once more the defence on top. Morgan leaves it, good stuff. McBride, a little bit of space. Might try the pop at goal.
It's a corner.
It came off the defender, it's going to be a corner. Yet more pressure for Glentoran to deal with. There's big Davy Jeffrey over on the far side. What he wouldn't give for a goal at this stage of the game. This could be dangerous if he gets it, and if he swings it in with the aid of the breeze. Dangerous ball, Cough underneath it. But once more the wind takes it too far. Right again. That's good word. Marks on the run. Well done, Marks. Well, he went down. Referee never even considered it. Corner.
Again, he was on the spot though, Mr. Snoddy. He kept well up with the play. He was right beside the player. It was a difficult challenge as well for the Glentoran defender. They actually slide in his box. One mistake and that could have been a penalty.
Another chance. Could be dangerous if he can use the wind here. Swing it out and swing it in again. That's real danger. The ball goes up. Oh! Well,
what a
for
great
a split
ball.
second, it was a great ball in, Sammy.
That's the best set piece tonight, and it can just show you what happens. It's a tremendous ball from the left side. Great curl on it. Great power, and it's a great header.
Ball again in the middle of the park. Holiday popped it through. Referee gives the decision for Glentoran.
This is a great chance again here now for Glentoran to do something now to test the Linfield defence, especially just before half-time with 2 minutes to go. Get it right in amongst the 6-yard box, and plenty of bodies in the box could be difficult.
Tim McCann to pop this one in. Has to set it again. The wind blew it off. It's a little perch. Up they go!
It's a great
and
ball.
Bailey got his foot to it.
Tremendous defending by Bailey.
Had to be alert for that. And both players a little bit annoyed. And Jimmy Marks a little bit stupid, but he's already been good by the referee.
50-50 challenge with Glendenning.
Well, I think in that instance the referee was correct. He just basically said,
calm down, boys, it's nearly
down,
half-time. Yeah, let's
yes.
get in. Absolutely, he's done well tonight.
But Jimmy Marks would need to just be very careful. He's already on a yellow card. Yet another hefty challenge this time than Darren Murphy. Beginning to hot up out there. There's an opportunity for Gavin Arthur. Strikes the ball. Danger for Cope. It's back to Morgan. Good play by Morgan. Still has it. Puts it back into the box. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. What a moment as the seconds tick towards half time.
That was a great chance for Linfield to go in 1-0 up. Again, having shots on target, Adrian. Here you go. It's from about 30 yards out. He just hits it. It's got a skids before Goff, who can't hold it. And I think Morgan should just hit this first time. He tries to go around the goalkeeper. His touch ain't that really good. Takes him away from the goal, and then the cross is too heavy.
Referee once again checks his watch. It's scoreless at the Oval in the first half of this County Antrim Shield final. Morgan pops it inside. McBride got the touch out towards Collier. Puts it back to Bailey. Might be content to give it back to his keeper. He does. Robinson clears his lines, and the referee blows the whistle. Sammy, scoreless in the first half. It's been patchy, but conditions have been dreadful.
Absolutely. I think Glentoran started very, very well. First 10-15 minutes it was all Glentoran, and then Linfield gradually got back into the game, created a few chances. I think both managers now will be saying what happened to Goff there just before half-time. We must hit the target, we must have plenty of shots on goal, and we'll see goals. But both managers will be happy with the performance of the two sides, and I'm looking forward to the second half.
It's wet, it's windy at the Oval. It's also scoreless. We'll be right back with the action in the second half in a few minutes. Don't go away. Well, welcome back to the Oval for the second half of this County Antrim Shield final. Scoreless here at the Oval. The first half played in absolutely atrocious conditions, and of course this is the third successive domestic cup final between these two big sides. The Glens won the cup, the Irish Cup, at 1-0, and obviously then the Blues beat the Glens 3-1 in the CIS Cup. So it's 1-1 currently on the domestic scene. Let's see who's going to get the edge tonight. There has to be a winner this evening. We'll go to extra time, and in that extra time, 2 10-minute periods, we will have the golden goal. But let's see if any goals will make the difference here in real time. Opportunity for Glentoran. Smith battled hard. And once more Linfield get it away. And even just before the break, Sammy McElroy talked about any mistake this evening could be crucial in these conditions. The ball popped in. Glentoran still have it. And Jimmy Marks was back there to help out his defence. Andy Smith once more. And I think it's just going to be more of the same. A lot of the ball in the air. Conditions just don't really lend itself to a lot of the ball on the park, on the ground. Morgan, that was a neat ball through towards McBride. McBride in the chase. That was great cover by Nixon. The experienced defender just nipped in front, got it away. Murphy pops it out far side. Morgan in the chase again. Neat touch by Morgan, Sammy.
It was a great little run as well by McBride there, and great covering.
And here's an opportunity for Glentoran in the race. Robinson comes out. The defence was open wide just for a split second. An early chance for Glentoran. And the keeper, Goff, or Robinson rather, very alert. And still they build with Nixon. Still retains possession. That's good work by the number 2. The ball knocked out over the line by Stuart King. The Linfield defence had to be alert, the keeper in particular.
Very good work by the goalkeeper there, because I actually think it looked as if the Glentoran forward was through, but the wind actually just dragged the ball away.
Got the ball popped back. And just as we talk about that, there was an opportunity for the Glens, and Smith once more popped the ball in, and that was a real opportunity for them.
Yeah, it's a long throw in. There's a flick on, and he just gets there from the front near post but knocks it over the bar.
And Darren Armour certainly was alert for that one. But the ball had come that little bit, just a little bit further. It was a real opportunity. Armour again in the chase. Good skill. Little the defence, puts it back again to McCann. He tried to put this, a dangerous ball. Keeper's under pressure, found it out. An opportunity, blasted to the net by Pete Beattie, the captain. The ball floated in by McCann. The keeper Robinson under a bit of pressure, just seemed to palm that out, and there was Beattie, and there's the smile on the face of Roy Coyle.
Yes, a great ball in by McCann, right into the box. Goalkeeper, I think he actually could have tried to catch that, but decides to punch it right down to Beattie, who finishes marvellously. But again, a ball into the box, and it's a mistake, and it's a goal.
Camera angle there shows you the sort of conditions under, but the ball fell kindly for Beattie. He was never going to miss them there. 1-0 Glentoran.
No, it was a great strike.
And here they come again, building once more. Halliday try to pop it in, comes back to Smith. Bailey once more has to be alert. Now what have Linfield got? Playing against the breeze this half. Well, the way the breeze is blowing currently anyway, tends to change. Here's King, McBride pops it forward again. As Morgan controls it well. He got a nudge, the referee. The Linfield, some of the players went up half-hearted, not really a penalty.
No. I think the ball was just running away from Morgan there, and he went down in the box. But it's a great start again for Glentoran at the beginning of the half. Oh, there's no use to panic at the moment, there's still a long time to go. I still think there'll be more chances made created at both ends. And it's who takes them.
Gavin Arthur, ball hangs in the wind, nicely put back. King popped it forward, the flick header from McBride, and even a little deflection in there, any little mistake like that could go your way.
That's right.
Beattie, the goal scorer. If they continue with this scoreline, he'll be winning his 3rd County Antrim Shield medal. Fantastic record. But here's Morgan again. Looks up. He's alert. He's got McBride inside. He's got King inside. Went for the near post, just a little bit close to the keeper. Goff read it all the way. That was an opportunity there.
That was an opportunity for Linfield.
But it's all action, isn't it? There's the ball right down again, like that.
I think in situations like that, it needs better quality into the box from Linfield. there was players in the box, and Morgan here crosses it just into the keeper, too near the goalkeeper, with Linfield bodies in the box.
And King will pick it up in the middle of the park. Gavin Arthur try to put it through the middle. Arthur pops it forward. Morgan again. Well, he tried to put McBride in. But to change the point of attack didn't work. And the referee has held up the play for an injury to Norman Kelly. He'll get attention. It's harder there tonight.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. Very difficult with these conditions, and people are committing themselves to tackles. And that was a nasty one. I think he got a knee in the back from the challenge there.
Norman Kelly, the number 6, the man injured there a few moments ago, he will go off. As Linfield boss David Jeffrey once more rings the changes, and Mark Picking, number 12, will come into the Linfield team. The Linfield team are really struggling, missing several players, and have been forced already to make 2 changes. Kelly certainly got a knock. Done very well for the Blues in the middle of the park tonight.
Well, Picking's a wide player. It might give him a little bit of width to get down the outside and get balls into the box.
Smith, touch, gives it back. First ball in. Good work, Bailey. Bailey again. Bailey just did enough. Got a touch in it to get the ball out. McBride battling for possession. Smith on the wind certainly makes tonight's game a real lottery. Well, Colin Nixon, it's easy to judge it from up here and say it was a poor enough ball, but very hard for the players there, somewhere.
Yeah, I can understand what Nixon was doing there, trying to have a shot at goal, but he's been a very, very solid player for Glentoran tonight, Nixon.
Neat move forward by McBride, back to King. King's on the run, the defence opens up for him, chance for the shot. Didn't connect properly. Picking still has it, puts it across. Beauty there. Poor enough clearance. Back to Picking once more towards Morgan. Up he goes. The keeper watched it all the way. That was better from Linfield.
The boy Marks, he's looking dangerous for Linfield when he runs at the Glentoran defence. He looks strong. He's going straight at the Glentoran defence, and he looks the one who could actually do something for Linfield.
I was going to say I thought Chris Morgan was being held off too harshly. The referee spotted the infringement. Chance for Glentoran. Give it to Arthur. Pops it forward towards McBride, and the ball held up once more. Just that left hand corner down there, a little bit soggy. And thankfully the rain has stopped, but it's still blowing a gale here. Paul Lehman content to put the ball away. As the Blues search for the equaliser. Good work, Morgan. Great cross. Goff missed it. The keeper. Well, the keeper seemed to come out. The ball went inside him. Very lucky. And here they come once more, Glentoran. Bearing down on goal. Andy Smith 30 next to go himself. Oh, what a pile driver. What a goal. One moment, it was right up there for Linfield. Darren Armour took the defence on, spotted the keeper off his line, picked the spot. What a goal. Well may he celebrate. That was a cracker.
That just shows you about football. Linfield nearly score the other end. Glentoran come right up the field on a counter-attack and score. Tremendous finish.
Oh, the keeper could only watch it sail past him into the corner.
I mean, it's a tremendous finish. He comes inside, the crowd are shouting to give the ball to Smith, but he's only one intention, and that is have a go at goal. And what a tremendous finish.
But back here, Picking again with a snapshot. Oh, just into the side of the goals. Well, now it's beginning to liven up. And just a split second earlier, if we can't see an incident with Darren Goff, the ball seemed to go, or Alan Goff seemed to go inside him actually.
It did go inside him at the near post and went outside on the far post. That was unbelievable.
Well, they're happy. And already with the About 12 minutes to go. Some of the Linfield faithful begin to leave the oval. They've seen enough. They don't think their side's going to get back into this final as they head towards the exit sign. Here's King. King has done very well for Linfield tonight. But Glentoran just have looked a little bit more assured perhaps, particularly in the final third. Here's Morgan, hasn't had too many opportunities. Try to pop it forward towards it. McBride, McCann back helping out his defence once more. Here's Marks. Got Murphy inside. And a good decisive play. Armour once more holds them off, holds off 1-2. Gives it back to McCann, pops it forward. Good defensive work by Hunter. Out to right once more, pops it out far side. As Glentoran build once more. And Justin McBride, the former hero here at the Oval, he comes off. And Nathan McConnell comes in for the final few moments. And McBride got a little bit of stick from the Glentoran fans, but he tried his heart out for Linfield tonight.
Yes, he's run his heart out. He's got into a few good positions. It's just never worked for him in the final ball.
And here is McConnell, substitute, working very hard down that right wing. Gets the throw, marks it, takes it quickly, back to McConnell. Just over 10 minutes to go. David Jeffrey still urges his side on as the rain comes down once more at the Oval. Good work, McConnell. Substitute's done very well since he's come in. Shown a couple of neat touches. Here's another one of the replacements too. Gavin Arthur puffs it through to King. The ball put through to Ward Smith. Keeper calls, keeper comes, keeper gets it. Cool play by Robinson. With the Collier. Puffs it down towards picking out far side. And you know, Sammy, if Linfield could snatch one in the next few minutes, it could make for quite an interesting finish, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Ball comes across, a chance. Could make for very interesting last few minutes, couldn't it?
It only takes a second to score a goal, is what they say, but you know, it's just the final third where it's let Linfield down.
And they still press on. Up to Andy Smith, the control let him down this time.
As I said before, Adrian, Glentoran have come out the second half and dealt with the conditions a lot better than what Linfield did. They scored a wonderful second goal, which looks like it's won the game.
And Andy Smith goes down under that challenge. The referee calls for attention. If we could look at that one again, we could see the challenge he got. He immediately went down and seemed to hold it. His face almost as if there was some sort of connection.
Yeah, we'll see here. The ball's in the air. Yeah, the elbow seems to go up a little bit. I think both players were going for the ball. I think he's just caught a bit of his elbow.
And as the clock ticks by, some of you'll have to put your mind to who perhaps might be your man of the match this evening.
Yeah,
I'm sure there are a few candidates
there's
already.
A few candidates. I think Noel Bailey for Linfield's had a steady game tonight. The boy Marks has showed promise and showed some decent runs. On the Glentoran side, Nixon's had a fantastic game, I think, at fullback. The Beatty scored a great goal. But I mean, for me at the moment, I think the second goal from the boy Armour is enough to win any final and any man of the match award.
Well, Darren Armour certainly the front runner for the Belfast News man of the match in this County Antrim Shield final. And here's Morgan and McConnell. Morgan gets it, still has it, pops it through to McConnell. Here's the chance for the snapshot. That was a good effort. Goff did well. Roy Coyle, he wins trophies for fun. And Pete Beattie will get a hero's reception as he comes off the number 10. He acknowledges the crowd. Tim McCann acknowledges his contribution. It was his goal which actually broke the deadlock at the start of the second half, and that really set the tone for all of the second half, and Beattie put it away after 3 minutes.
Yeah, give Glentoran that extra lift by scoring the goal just after half time. And to be fair, they've kept out it the second half. As I said before, I think they've dealt with the conditions a lot better than Linfield. They've put Linfield under pressure, more pressure than what Linfield did Glentoran when they had the win.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time before the final whistle and before the celebrations begin. And Noel Bailey, no matter when Noel Bailey plays, he gives 100%. What a servant he's been, not only to Linfield but indeed to Irish League football.
Oh, he's been fantastic. Every time I've seen Linfield play, he's been absolutely fantastic. He's a great skipper.
Linfield still working hard, still looking for the opening, still trying for a goal. At this late stage, you would have to say to be a consolation effort. Referee Snoddy has checked with his officials, has checked his watch. You can hear the whistles from the crowd. They want the referee to blow it up. And once more Glentoran get their foot to the ball and get it cleared. Andy Hunter thought about giving it back to Robinson, but Linfield decide to play it out of defence. The referee looks again, but here's Picking once more. That was good work by Picking. Nips it out towards Marks. Marks with the centre. The keeper has it. The keeper watched it. The keeper gallows it. And that really has been the story of the night for Linfield. Every ball in on Goff has either been too close. They had that one opportunity with the keeper seemed to misread the ball, and the ball straight down the middle of the park. Armour with a glorious right-footed goal. Superb effort. Robinson with the kick. Referee says play away. Check the watch. There is the whistle. Glentoran can celebrate. Winners of the County Antrim Shield final. Pete Beattie with the goal after 3 minutes in the second half. Then that marvellous effort from Darren Armour, and of course the Glentoran fans, they won't mind the conditions tonight. They won't mind the breeze or the wind or the snow. They're the champions. Wasn't a bad effort, Sammy.
No. I think over the 90 minutes Glentoran edged it. They were dangerous up front with Armour and the boy Smith, and it proved in the second half when they took their chances. They definitely handled the conditions a hell of a lot better than Linfield. But the fair dues to both sets of players. Tremendous work rate, tremendous effort in terrible conditions. It was great for advert for Irish football.
Well, there you are. The celebrations will begin. We'll be right back with them. It's Glentoran who have beaten their old rivals 2-0 here at the Oval. We'll be back in a couple of minutes' time with the presentation, some reaction, and of course plenty of celebrations. Don't go away. We'll see you again in a few minutes' time. There comes Darren Armour, who will receive the Belfast News Man of the Match here tonight in this County Antrim final, selected by Sammy McElroy, and he's well entitled to receive that award. And there goes Darren Armour to receive his Man of the Match award. From our colleague in the Belfast newsletter, the sports editor, Brian Miller. Well deserved for the number 8. It was a great goal, Sammy, wasn't it?
Fantastic goal. Tremendous breakaway. I mean, the crowd were screaming for him to pass the ball to Smith, but he had great ability to put it in the top corner. Great confidence as well to put it in there.
Darren, man of the match, congratulations.
Thank you.
You must be delighted.
Yeah, delighted the first trophy of the season. And it's good to get one over the old rivals, you know.
Just talk us through your goal.
Well, the ball just came to me and I cut inside, and I had the wind behind me, so I just struck it, and lucky enough it flew in that top corner.
Huge celebrations tonight for Glentoran.
Yeah. It's about time we give the fans something to shout about, you know. Especially coming out in a cold night like this.
And Paul Lehman, the man who receives the trophy. Chris Walker, the man who couldn't make it tonight. And they celebrate another trophy for the Oval boardroom.
We're disappointed, obviously, with the result, but I'm not disappointed with the performance. They gave of their very best in what was an horrendous evening. I felt first half we were the better side. We played the football, had a couple of chances, didn't take them. Second half, obviously, with the conditions, Glentoran had the upper hand, and yet it was really down to 2 mistakes, which I think could have been prevented on a better day. But congratulations to Glentoran, but I'm delighted with the efforts of my own players.
Andy, you must have been pleased with your performance tonight.
Yeah, it was very good to come to Glentoran, and I've been lucky enough to come straight into a final, and to win it's something special, you know.
This is your first final. Were you nervous going out?
I had a wee bit of butterflies at the start there, but you're going to get that into any final, you know. But the boys were very good in the changing rooms. Since I've came here, they've made me feel at home, you know. So to win that there for the fans and all, it's been very pleasing, you know.
Peter, congratulations. You must have been fairly pleased with the team's performance this evening.
Yes, very happy. You know, it was terrible conditions. You know, both sets of teams battled away, and you know, you take it off to the fans. I mean, there's fans stood here in the driving rain to watch a match, which wasn't pretty. But again, you know, we're delighted to win. Delighted.
Yeah, obviously winning a trophy, especially at this stage of the season, you know, it's important, and against our old rivals as well. That's given us a tremendous lift, and hopefully now the lads can go on and hopefully achieve better things between now and the end of the season.
It was fairly lacklustre in the first half, but in the second half there were 2 goals. Pete Beattie and Darren Armour. What were they like for you?
Well, obviously we were delighted with 2 goals, but I think you have to appreciate when you're out in that park tonight, the conditions were absolutely horrendous, and to try and play football was nearly impossible. But fortunately we were able to get the 2 goals, or get the goals that mattered, and win the trophy. Just
talk us through the goals.
Well, it was a cross ball, come in from Tim McCann, and the keeper, maybe he thinks he could have dealt with it better. He sort of flapped it down, and Pete Beattie come on to it and put it away. He's very lethal from about 2 yards, the guy. And the second goal, we were all yelling for Darren Armour to square it back in for Andrew Smith, and he just he took advantage of the win and he hit it, and it was an unstoppable shot.
How pleased were you with your men in general?
Well, their commitment was first class. I have to pay credit not just to our own lads, but the both teams in tremendously difficult conditions, and also the people that stood out here, because there's a lot of attractions on television tonight, and they turned up on their mask. But that's typical Glentoran Linfield games.
What does the County Antrim Shield mean to Glentoran?
Every trophy is important to us. If it's not important, you don't enter it. You don't enter into it, and that was the reason we entered to win it.
And celebrations tonight, how well will they go?
They'll be sort of muted, because we have an important game coming up on Saturday against Glenavon at home. So the lads they'll be relaxed tonight, and we'll be back and we'll be ready for Saturday.
So congratulations to Glentoran. They take away the 2002 County Antrim Shield. But credit must go to both sets of players who put in brave performances in such terrible conditions here at the Oval. That's it from us for this evening. We hope you've enjoyed the programme. Good night.